Want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Brooklyn Bulls and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Check nine.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Yellow. Let's go, 80. Watch the pass. Check 52. Watch that. Check 50. Check 50.
The former 2nd-round pick. This is Joe Mixon. Room here to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
I don't need to. Let's go, Lou, 80. Check 30 seconds.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Check three, check three, check three. Check 31, check 31. Kill. 15. Hey, switch gears.
On second down, here's Miller. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and that will come the offense as they take over. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Pass 85. 45, Mike. Hey, box truck. 25. Kill.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go,
Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out right. On the run, and that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
I got you.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And an alley to run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go. 45, 45. 45. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Hey, go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen looking for Campbell downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
You think you won't get that? You think you won't get that? Hey, let's go. Let's go. Let's hit this ball back to the offense. Let's go. 45 tonight. 45 tonight. Here it comes. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Alert. Come on, baby.
From the gun, it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's got room. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
A try here for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside.
45. Okay, just like that. Just like that.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Mike, 45. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Watch the ship. Alert. Watch the ship.
Now a give, right side. Pollard. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 43-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
A little costly there. You wipe out the first down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
Round 80. 45. I got you, Pop.
Run for Pollard. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second and 11 now. Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On third down, Moore. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And touchdown! DJ Moore. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to have the pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. So from the 36 now, first and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Kill. 61. That's box. Shoot. He's mine.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Miller. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check it back. 15. Hey, let's go. Check the outreach. Check 43. Check. H3, 218. Chopper. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Hey, alert 3. Check.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, yeah.
It's now 3rd and
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch the end.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Hey, Steve 6, go!
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Campbell making the catch. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's complete to Slayton. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Check. Crunch. 5 wide.
On 3rd down, it's Moore. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hey, check. Round 80!
Check 99.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Watch the slant.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
45 tonight. Watch the curve. Check.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
50.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Hey, Ridley.
Again, it's Mixon. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
43.
Tighten up. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Shift. Check four. Kill. Safe.
Martin.
Here's a give to Miller. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
65.
Now Joe Mixon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Hey, 57.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now Mixon looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Joker.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
You got tight.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Mixon with it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 3. Bravo.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
45.
Round 80. 56. 56.
3 bucks. 45. Stop here, King. What is it? 45.
Allen to throw. And that is incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
I'm coming for you. You must.
45. 45. I don't think you got it, sir.
Hey, Zoo. Check back 45. Look out.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Catch made here by Campbell. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
45.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Take that. There you go.
45's the mark.
Hey, we heavy on the exit.
To throw is Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long.
Hey, switch gears. 36.
Let's go, baby.
Nixon will try the right side. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have it in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Double time.
Hey, we got 3 down.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just